So welcome everyone to our Wednesday night meditation. Tonight we're going to be working on bringing a sense of unity into the heart. So we're going to work on bringing all of those areas of the heart together as one unified whole. Now each section of the heart is responsible for a different energy. So we're going to do a little deep dive into the heart tonight. And an amazing thing happens when you just focus on the heart, you uplift all of yourself. So take a moment and just start to settle in and really become present. That's one of the main energies in a meditation practice, is to make sure that you're present, relaxed and grounded, awake. Now, oftentimes in these group meditations, some of us have a tendency to drift a little deep. And if that's the case, I'll just come by and gently tap your toes. So our goal is to maintain a relaxed level of present awareness, keeping ourselves in the body, in the room, in the breath. So just start to notice what's already going on inside you. Shrink your awareness down so that it's just kind of hanging around your body, your mat. Notice your breath. And let yourself sink a little more into the moment. Give yourself a little reminder about this time and space fully existing so that you can relax, connect, and really gain the benefits of this time. So with more of an awareness of what's already going on inside you, focus on just some of the areas that you know might be holding some of the tension or stress. And when you notice those places, go ahead and send your breath in and out of those areas, breathing relaxation and calm right into that spot. And as you breathe out, imagine that you're just breathing the tightness, the tension, the stress. You're just breathing it out. Follow your breath and see if you can bring more intention into your breath. Because when we couple awareness of our breath with intention in the breath, the body responds at a deeper level. So as you send your breath through those areas, just couple it with the intention that your breath is clearing the space, letting go of the stress, and just opening up those parts of you for more relaxation and calm. Good. And then if you'd like, if you're still holding a little tension or even some distracting energy from your day, in a way that's comfortable for you, go ahead and take some grounding and cleansing breaths. Just breathing in through the nose, holding it, breathing fully out through the mouth and releasing it. Letting your breath just clear the space and opening up some of those pathways within. Now, I don't want you to worry if your mind is still kind of dancing around a little bit. That's what our minds do. Your goal throughout the practice is to just notice when your mind is danced too far out of this space. You want to just pull it right back in. So just catching it when you get caught up in a thought from your day or the past, or if you start to go too far into the future with your thoughts. When we keep our mind in the present, we start to turn down all those inner dials for anxiety and stress. Because our body is always in the now. But when our mind is hanging out in the past or too far in the future, it brings stress into the body. So right now, you're just bringing everything and all the parts of you here and now. And then go ahead and take your awareness around your body once again. And you might notice that your body's more relaxed than when you started. Notice the busyness of your mind. And you're probably noticing that that slowed down some too. So just noticing what's currently happening in your mind and in your body. Go ahead and start to intentionally slow down your breath. See if you can slow down each inhale and each exhale by a second or two. Sometimes for me it's helpful to count the breaths into 4 and count the exhales out to 4. Or you can even use 5 or 6 if you want to slow it down even more. But what starts to happen when you slow your breath right down is it starts to normalize your systems. So by consciously slowing your breath down, you're regulating your blood flow, you're regulating the systems, and you're beginning to send signals into your cells and parts of your body, letting those parts know it's okay to fully relax and unwind. So just breathe slower and deeper. And notice how your body responds. And whenever you begin to notice the various sensations or the different parts of yourself, see if you can do it from a place of non-judgment. See if you can send that inner critic into another room right now, so that as you notice these changes taking place, that inner critic isn't interfering. You can just relax in this non-judgmental awareness, paying attention as an observer. And now let's imagine or pretend that you can just shrink that awareness all the way down into a small little version of yourself, and place that small little version of you right in the center of your heart. So go ahead and just shrink or reel that awareness all the way in to the very center of your heart, so that you can just imagine or pretend that there's a little you standing right in the center, and you're just kind of looking around. Go ahead and notice what you find in this inner place in your heart. And as you look around in here, begin to notice how it feels. Do you notice your heart is feeling closed or open? Are you noticing any constriction or tension there? Does your heart seem light? Or does it seem kind of dark inside? Just notice how it feels as you bring your awareness in. And remember that your heart has an intelligence. And as you bring your awareness in, we're going to work on clearing some of the sections of the heart. We're going to bring a sense of unification into the heart. And when we bring that unification and coherence into our heart, we begin to manifest more of our heart's desires. And we begin to create from a more authentic place. So if you like, before we do that deep dive all the way into the heart, you can set an intention to release those energies that are ready to clear and to easily align your heart with your inner intelligence. And before you go any further, if it resonates with you and feels right, invite your soul to be a part of this experience. Our heart is the sacred portal, or the meeting place between our physical self and our spiritual self. And as you shrink your awareness all the way down into the very center of your heart, you can invite your soul to join you here. And then with your intention coupled with your breath, send a couple of cleansing breaths in and out through your heart. Just telling your heart it's safe to let go, and bringing a quality of calm and peace in on your in-breath, sending all the tension and the constriction out on your out-breath. And as your heart begins to release some of that stored energy, you might feel a sense of spaciousness opening, or a little tingle through your heart. Try to stay as aware as possible possible with this process. And then begin to bring your focus right up into the upper left chamber of your heart. And notice how it feels. This is where your full, satisfied heart resides. So think for a moment about how fully you're living your life. Does this space in the upper left of your heart feel like it's bubbling over with aliveness, with fullness, with satisfaction? A full heart is joyful. It smiles. A full heart is nourishing. So just inwardly look in and notice how this full heart feels. And if you notice any density or any cobwebs from the past just hanging out in this section of your heart, sweep them out with your breath. Inhale right into this upper left section of your heart and exhale and release any unsatisfaction from the past. The times you felt like you were missing out. The times you didn't allow yourself to feel full. Imagine that as you inhale, your breath just naturally finds those places. And you just breathe it out and release it. And as you create more of a connection with your full heart, bring all your awareness here and ask this inner part of your heart, what can I do to experience an even greater level of fullness and satisfaction in my heart? And just relax and rest in this space. Ask this full heart what vision or image or sensation, what experience might prompt you to experience more of a full heart and relax in its intelligence, just being open, receptive. And then take 3 full breaths into your full heart. And relax and release. And then send your awareness down into the section just under your full heart. So the bottom left, just bringing all of your awareness down into that bottom left corner. And this represents your open heart. So go ahead and notice How open does this part of your heart feel? And whatever level of openness or constriction you detect here, in your own time, go ahead and take 3 cleansing breaths. So any density or blockage or anything stuck is being released from that bottom left section of your heart. And as you create a connection with your open heart, just ask this intersection, is there anything I can do? Is there anything I can let go of to experience a more open heart? Sometimes our heart wants to protect us from future hurt. And so it will store those old wounds or scars or those old scabs to remind us. But as you relax deeper, maybe notice if there are any old wounds or scars that can be fully healed and released. And you can use your breath, bringing that healing breath all the way down into that bottom left section. And as you exhale, imagine the wounds healing, the scars healing, just bringing a sense of openness, receptivity. Imagine that you're bringing a quality of allowing into your heart. When our heart is less than open, it can sometimes prevent us from receiving the joy and the love, the abundance, and the good health that we deserve. So tell that inner bottom section of your heart that it's okay to let go. It's okay to forgive. It's okay to open and allow. Good, and now that you've aligned those energies on the left, go ahead and guide your awareness now to the upper right section of your heart. And this is the clear heart. This is the heart we had when we were kids. The wonder, the joy, the playfulness, the ability to connect with our desires, our hopes, our dreams. So just draw your awareness down into this upper right section of your heart and just look around in there. How does it feel? Is there a feeling of being too busy, too bogged down? Imagine that you could just release some of those ties or inner chains from your heart. Just bringing clarity, breathing right into that upper right section with the intention to clear this upper right space, letting you connect more with your heart's desires and letting you feel more of your authentic self. Sometimes as we go through life, the years of hurt or stress or not feeling good about ourselves can block the heart from even knowing what it wants. And imagine that you're just clearing all of that space. Begin to draw your breath in with the intention of bringing clarity, wonder, and joy into this upper right section of your heart. And as you exhale, you're breathing out any lingering confusion. Sometimes we ask ourselves, what do I really want? Drop down into this space, clear it, and feel what's here for you. Ask your clear heart, is there anything I can do to bring more clarity, authenticity, or to be more fully connected to my heart's desires into this clear heart? And let this part of your heart respond. You're activating your heart's intelligence. You're expanding its capacity for joy. When you uplift your heart and bring it into a higher frequency, you uplift your whole being. Good, and as you clear and open your clear heart, you're opening to a greater sense of direction. You're opening a clearer path ahead. More of a sense of knowing what's right for you. So if you'd like to clear any lingering confusion residing in your clear heart, go ahead and take 3 breaths into this space with your intention to clear it out, to open it up, inviting more of your heart's true desires to manifest here. Feel it, sense it, or just pretend that it's happening. now you can just guide your awareness down into that lower right section. Right under your clear heart is your strong heart. This is the part of your heart that allows you to be yourself fully. The courage to speak your truth and to walk your own path. Bring all of your awareness down into this lower right portion of your heart. This is where the strength of your heart resides. And if you've been experiencing difficulty, overwhelmment, a lot of pain or trauma from the past, the strong part of our heart can feel weakened. So if it feels right, take some stronger breaths down into this lower right section. You're just clearing the space, opening this section of your heart for more courage, more strength, more trust in your ability to be yourself and to walk your path. And as you take a deep dive down into your strong heart, ask this part of your heart if there's anything that's ready to be made peace with, to be let go of. And ask this part of your heart if there's anything you can do or affirm that will bring strength into this part of your heart. And just relax and receive for a moment. Good. And now that you've cleared out all those sections of your heart, you've elevated your heart into a higher connection with your soul's intelligence. So still from within the very center of your heart, you can ask your soul's intelligence to give you more clarity or understanding for what you came here to do. From within this inner space of your heart, you can ask your soul's intelligence what guidance it might have for you. Or how you can align more with what you came here to do and to be and to have. So just relax into this cleared and open space, allowing your soul's intelligence to guide you in whatever way is right for you. And even by imagining that you're making this connection, you're strengthening that line of communication with your soul, with that divine wisdom and intelligence that always resides within you. Sense yourself connecting to it now, or simply imagine that you are. And if there's something that you've been wanting to create in your life, more love, more abundance, a perfect job, greater health, or something that's just kind of seemed a little bit out of reach, ask your soul's intelligence from within this clear, open heart if there's anything you can do or let go of to make space for this experience or this thing to flow in. And just relax and receive. Good. And now that you've opened up that line of communication with your soul's intelligence, you can drop down into this space whenever you want. And every time you do, you'll strengthen it even further because you've created the cellular memory for it. So from within that center space of your heart, look around and just see how all of these areas are brighter, more connected, more aligned. And then in a way that is perfect for you, go ahead and take 3 or 4 breaths into your fully unified heart, just affirming this new level of unity within. Breathing that acknowledgement, that unification all the way in, sending it out, letting your heart resonate more and more with that frequency of being unified, being whole, being connected. Good. And coherence in the heart means a greater level of coherence between the mind, the body, the soul, the emotions, and the thoughts. And all those benefits that you just welcomed and allowed yourself to be open to receiving can now begin to just settle into that heart as particles of pure light, pure love, peace. Imagine all these little sections of the heart just filling up with the particles of light, all the benefits and the work that you did here. And we're going to strengthen those benefits even more with gratitude. So when you're ready, I want you to just feel a sense of gratitude for your body. Appreciate all that your body does for you. Places it takes you, the food it digests, the information it takes in, the appropriate release of waste and toxins. And just appreciate for a moment that your body is designed to heal. And send that appreciative breath through your cells, appreciating its ability to heal. And then think about your mind that allows you to conceive, create, connect, feel a sense of gratitude for having a clear mind. And then feel a sense of gratitude for your emotions. Your emotions are the energy and motion that you send through your body. They come from the mind, but the emotions are what lets you know if you're on the right path or not. So take a moment to just give thanks for that inner GPS known as your emotions. And give thanks that since you've been here, you've aligned that emotional energy more with your true heart's desire. And then think about your soul. Give thanks for your soul. Your soul is magnificent. It's eternal. It's brimming with unconditional love and compassion for you and for everyone else. Give thanks for your soul. And as you appreciate all these aspects of yourself, you bring yourself into a greater level of unification and wholeness. Breathe that unification and wholeness all the way down through you, letting every part of you just align with that energy so that you can bring it back into your everyday life, bringing it back into your body, in your cells, in your mind, in your emotions. And just have an appreciation that you took this time for self-care. Have a sense of appreciation that you've healed and connected on many different levels. And that you can now bring this clear and open heart energy out with you so that others can feel it. And then begin to have more of a sense of your physical body. Notice your legs and your arms. Notice your torso and your neck and your shoulders and your face. And notice all the parts of your body that are making contact with your mat and the floor. And go ahead and begin to guide more of your awareness and consciousness more fully back now into your body, more fully back into yourself, just resting here in this space. And whenever you begin to feel more of your awareness and consciousness coming back into your body, you can start to take some of those grounding breaths once again, so that more of that awakeness and that energy you're bringing right back down into your body, back down into the space that you're resting in, and you're going to anchor it. So I want you to just think about that grounding cord of light extending from the base of your spine and just moving down through the dirt and all the way down into the earth and just anchoring into place, grounding the higher frequencies. Or you can imagine those energetic roots growing out of the soles of your feet and just digging down into the soil below you, supporting your journey, anchoring and activating all the benefits you generated. And whenever you notice more of that energy and awareness coming back into your body, go ahead and start to increase it by making little gentle movements. You can wiggle your fingers or your toes. You can move your neck from side to side, or your ankles or your wrists. You can do a nice stretch or even a yawn, activating that wakeful energy. And whenever you begin to activate it and bring that wakefulness all the way back into yourself, and you feel that wakeful energy circulating, feel free to begin quietly leaving your meditation practice. Thank you all for connecting and being present here tonight. The group energy magnifies it for every individual. So thank you guys, and I wish you all a clear, open, receptive week ahead. Namaste.